Welcome to El Dorado, y'all. It's a city that goes by many names. El Dorado, El Doro, the El, or the Raider. Whichever one that floats your boat, let's eat. Founded in the early 20th century, El Dorado has a storied past shaped by the oil boom, proud citizens, and the local businesses that have stood the test of time. Today, we'll dive into the rich layers of El Dorado heritage, exploring the family-oriented restaurants, historical landmarks, and the resilient people who keep this city and traditions alive. Our journey begins at the Off the Road Cafe. Nestled inside what was once a bustling train station, this diner isn't just a place to eat, it's a living monument of El Dorado history.
The food was great. I recommend you come and try it out.
Each bite is a reminder of simpler times.
I've been living here in El Dorado about 8-9 months now. I usually come here twice a week to eat. If you want real good food for a good price, you'd be welcome to come here and try it out.
And every meal celebrates the community's love for good and honest food. For breakfast, we headed to Johnny B's all-day breakfast and lunch grill, a place that doesn't believe in limiting breakfast to early hours.
Hey y'all, I'm Jessica at Johnny B's Grill in El Dorado. We're on the main strip of El Dorado. We are a breakfast, lunch, and dinner restaurant. We have lunch specials every day. We have been in business since 1999, and we truly enjoy serving our customers. We invite anybody and everybody to come and see us.
Hey, if y'all get time, hey, see y'all done smash the plate. Come to Johnny B's, El Dorado, Arkansas. Bye.
Next, we head to Townhouse Restaurant, a true El Dorado institution. Owned by second-generation family members, this restaurant has been serving the community for over 30 years, preserving recipes, traditions, and memories from one generation to the next.
This is Robin. Welcome to the Townhouse Restaurant in El Dorado, Arkansas. We're a buffeteria-style restaurant. We're open Monday through Friday from 10 to 2. One of our best sellers is our chicken and dressing and our homemade chicken and dumplings. We've been in business since 1958. My mother purchased the restaurant when I was in the 4th grade, and I think it's been about 30 years now. So we were once over by where the college is, and they bought our property, and so we had to relocate, and we found our spot here. On the menu today is hamburger steak, sausage and cabbage, grilled calf liver and onions, and baked chicken breast. If you're ever in El Dorado, come by and see us at 615 Griffith Street, right behind Planet Fitness.
No trip to El Dorado is complete without experiencing Laredo Grill, a lively spot that brings Tex-Mex flair to Arkansas. With every bite, Laredo Grill adds a new flavor to the city's culinary landscape, drawing locals and visitors alike for a taste of bold and familiar.
Hi, I'm Lulu at Laredo Grill, and if you're ever in El Dorado, Arkansas, come see me. Well, we have a really amazing Marcian's fajita special. You can choose your own cut of meat with the sirloin, a New York, or a ribeye. So it's how you like, and it comes fajita style. It's delicious. That's one of our best sellers. And then one of our appetizers is called the crack dip, and it's a fan favorite for the town because it's called the crack dip. It comes with 3 fried beans, rice, shredded chicken, pico de gallo, shredded cheese, queso, and served with chips. I want to thank Let's Eat, and y'all make sure you come out and see us.
Man, I never would have thought something called the crack dip was so good. To fully appreciate El Dorado's food and culture, one must understand its history. The El Dorado Museum paints a vivid picture of a city born from the industry of oil.
Hello guys, my name is Jimmy Lunsford. I'm the interim executive director here at the South Arkansas Historical Preservation Society. You are now in our Gallery of History Museum, which showcases all the history that happened as early as Paleolithic time, with Earl here. That's short for early man. And he's going to start off with the Union County timeline that walks you through our museum. Our museum is free to the public for anyone to walk in. We like to consider ourselves the most unmuseumy museum. So if there's something here you want to take a picture of or put your hands on, feel free to pet the deer and all kind of artifacts that we have on display. So come on aboard and I'll lead you down. We have these dinosaur tracks here in the hallway that starts you in our timeline. That'll keep you going and tell the history. We got a couple rooms that veer off. This one to the left is one of my favorite. It is the Union County Sports Hall of Fame. We have a few notable characters that you could see in here. One of the names that many people point out and have heard nationally is Lou Brock and Reese Goose Tatum. Reese Goose Tatum was probably one of the first highest paid athletes in the United States. He played for the first version of the Harlem Globetrotters, and he also played baseball. But these are all local favorites, coaches, baseball players, football players that have made our Union County Hall of Fame. And yeah, this room has many stories from locals that come in. Because a lot of people have either went to school with an individual that's posted on the wall or was coached by an individual that's posted on the wall. And very, very interested in telling stories when individuals get to see this room right here. As you walk further down the museum, we're back in the timeline where we talk about the 13 tribes that was in Arkansas. How unfortunately the early settlers pushed them in the Trail of Tears to Oklahoma. Just carrying along, we have artifacts that depict the time, the era, pictures of buildings that are still up right now downtown. We have federal building that was the old Rialto. Presbyterian Cemetery still available. Notable general. Russ, interesting story when you get down to this gentleman, if you want to look him up, General Rust. He has a nickname called Hit 'em Again Rust, because he had a physical altercation on the Congress floor with another gentleman and called him a hypocrite. So yeah, this is in the timeline. We veer off again. Over here, here's our Michael G. Fitzgerald collection. Michael G. Fitzgerald was a gentleman here from El Dorado that became good friends with a young man named Gary Gray. Gary Gray was Lassie's boy in all the movies in the past. So Michael became good friends with a lot of folks in Hollywood. Got to go out to Hollywood a lot, sit on sets. Wrote a book. His first book, this one right here, Universal Pictures, basically is a history of Universal Films and Pictures. And then he wrote these other two, Ladies of Westerns and The Western Women. All these items were gifted to Michael throughout the ages and signed, and we were lucky enough to get a hold of them, unfortunately, when he passed in 2006. He was probably the most well-known man in Hollywood that did not work in Hollywood at the time. So yeah. So we'll walk around along across the hall here. We'll follow Bigfoot's foot tracks, and I'll get you back into the timeline of our museum, into our frontier room. And this would just depict what the local natural wildlife scene would be, what a cabin might look like as the settlers at the time. All these are local harvested animals in the area. You can't forget Bob down there on the floor. That's one of the kids' favorites down there. And when we tell them go ahead and pet them, they can't believe it. They have a good time. Yep. Pushing on along is the mid-1800s. We also have the beautiful Newton House, John Rainey Newton House, that was built and erected in 1849. We preserve it and have it available for public viewing. And this is just kind of a dining setup of what would have been in that time. Moving along into the After the Civil War and the Reconstruction area, just some pictures that would depict El Dorado at the time. As business started bustling with the railroads and everything at the turn of the century, we have the original Union County courthouse gates here available. This would be the gates that our famous Parnell-Tucker feud took place. It used to be a reenactment that organization would hold downtown about this feud, but basically everybody's heard of the Hatfields and McCoys. This is kind of our own personal Parnell-Tucker feud with much murder, death, and intrigue involved in this story. Darren, our curator, is the walking encyclopedia that could actually he'd probably tell you line for line what that story is about. Here's just as you move into the age of mercantile business and business, this stuff right here was procured from a Charles Murphy, Haywood Murphy. You probably have heard of the Haywood Hotel downtown. He was one of the first guys to have discover the oil well and capitalize off that and started a business, a tailor business, a mercantile business, and selling his wares and goods. And that's his tuxedo. That's his son's tuxedo. I'm going to move on. These are depictions of there was a hospital in the city of El Dorado named Warner Brown, which was started out as a school of nursing. This is one of their well-preserved capes that the ladies would have got as they graduated. The building is still standing now, but is in play to become our emergency 911 center. It's ongoing construction right now. Pretty much if you were born any time during the 40s, 50s, up to the 80s, you were born in Warner Brown here in El Dorado. And now you're walking into just our World War I, World War II era memorabilia. A lot of this stuff was donated from a gentleman named Jim Bullock, who is on our board of directors. That would have been the local El Dorado paper, the start of the war and the end of the war. And that was an original sound system that was in a like a Woolco's, Warworth, in our days Kmart or Walmart. You know, that's what they would play their ads on and play all their music on. This is a locomotive engine that a gentleman named Mr. Johnson actually built himself, and in the 50s and 60s, he would have kids' birthday parties, and he had a mile-long track out on his property, and he would ride the kids around on that track and have birthday parties. So, great to have you guys today. If you're ever in the El Dorado, Arkansas area, please come by and visit us here at the Gallery of History Museum. If you can't get a chance, check us out on Facebook. It's Gallery of History. If not, check out our website. It is solarthistory.com, as in Southern Arkansas History.com. We also do a once-a-year Mayhaw Festival, always the first Saturday in May. We'd love to have you down here. Music, vendors, fun, free for all. I hope you come by and see us sometime. Thank you.
As we leave this charming city, we take with us not just the taste of Southern comfort, but the sense of community, the value, and the path to embrace the future. Till next time, foodies.